Why we judge ourselves so harshly. We talk to ourselves in ways we would never talk to anyone else. What the hell were you thinking? Pay attention to the moment you make a mistake, miss a deadline, say the wrong thing, forget something small. Notice how fast the voice shows up, how sharp it is, how absolute. It doesn't say, "That was a hard moment." It says, "What's wrong with you?" And because it's familiar, we assume it's true. But familiar doesn't mean accurate. It means practiced, routine. Our inner critic usually believes it's being responsible. That voice isn't trying to destroy you. It thinks it's keeping you alert. It's like a big cup of coffee asking you to drink more. It believes that if you stay on you, you'll stay sharp. You'll stay humble. You won't mess things up again. But living under constant supervision doesn't create growth. It feels like a prison, and there's security cameras everywhere watching you, every little move you make. It creates tension. Nobody likes tension. Not plants, not animals, not whales. And tension slowly drains joy from everything. It drains the energy out of you. It makes you tired, confused. We confuse self-judgment with accountability. Accountability asks questions. Self-judgment delivers verdicts. Accountability says, "What can I learn here?" Self-judgment says, "This proves who I am." But because both feel uncomfortable, we lump them together. We end up punishing ourselves when we think we're being disciplined. Much of our self-judgment is inherited. That voice didn't appear out of nowhere. It came from somewhere. Listening to conversations, reading books, watching the characters on TV and film. A household where mistakes were noticed quickly, a school system that rewarded perfection, a culture that equates worth with output. Over time, that voice moved inside, and now it sounds like you. But just because a voice is internal doesn't mean it's original. Our brains remember mistakes louder than successes. You can accomplish 10 things in a day and still go to bed replaying that one thing you regret. And my understanding of that is our reptilian brains, they were made to protect us. So we don't need to look around in the environment for the things that are good or help us. We need to be on the alert for the problems. That's not because the regret matters more. It's because the brain evolved to track danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Unfortunately, it doesn't know the difference between real danger and social discomfort. So it treats embarrassment like a threat and success like background noise. Comparison quietly feeds self-judgment. We compare our inner experience to other people's outer presentation. We see their confidence, their progress, their momentum. We don't see their doubt. They're not sharing their doubt with us on social media. Their timing, their context. And then we turn that comparison into a conclusion about ourselves instead of a reminder that everyone's path looks different up close. Being harsh on ourselves can feel safer than being kind. Kindness creates space, and space invites hope. But hope risks disappointment. Harshness feels contained, predictable, controlled. If you expect yourself to fall short, you'll never be surprised. But you'll also never let yourself fully show up. Self-criticism doesn't prevent mistakes, it just makes recovery harder. Mistakes already cost energy, but self-indulgent adds weight. Instead of leaning and moving on your reply, you tighten. You hesitate next time. The problem wasn't the mistake, it was how long you stayed stuck inside. Self-kindness isn't indulgence, it's an environment. People learn best in environments that feel safe. And that's what I've been working on lately. How I feel in these different environments that I'm in. Who's in there? How do I feel? What makes me feel certain ways? Do I feel safe? Do I feel open? Do I feel creative? Do I feel funny? That applies internally too. Kindness doesn't mean lowering standards. It means staying present long enough to actually meet them. You don't grow by attacking yourself. You grow by staying with yourself when things get uncomfortable. If you judge yourself harshly, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means pressure once helped you survive. At some point, pressure worked. It got results. It earned approval. It kept you moving. But survival strategies aren't meant to last forever. You're allowed to update them. You're allowed to soften without falling apart. You're allowed to grow without punishment. I'm Scott Stewart, and you're not crazy.